Hi everyone, Harry here from Berthon, and today we're down at a beautiful sunny Christchurch having a look at this really lovely Southerly 38 Moondancer. Come and have a look around. Hi everyone, it's Harry here from Berthon, and today we are down in the beautiful Christchurch Avon Marina to have a look around this Southerly 38 Moondancer. We'll have a good tour around. This boat is really nice condition. She's from 2011 but launched in 2012. These current owners have had her for 10 years. She originally sort of spec'd out for slightly more sort of long distance sailing than you would normally expect for these boats, but as you'll see, where we are right now is extremely shallow. Southerlies are very popular here, and these boats are obviously fantastic. You have the famous Southerly swing keel that gives you that really deep draft, but when the keel is fully up, it means you can beach the boat, and these owners have done many times. Over their ownership, they've kind of done the normal local sailing, Solent, West Country, all that normal stuff, but a really fantastic boat. The 38 is a popular choice, and this one I think it ticks a lot of boxes. She's got the nice blue hull, and that gets polished annually as well. Under the waterline, you've got copper coating as well. As I say, she comes out every year for all this sort of the main servicing, which is good. It's been extremely well looked after. It's been well cleaned. It's professionally serviced every year. They've got really good facilities here, which is normally done. She does have a winter cover. That was fairly new. It's done the last sort of 2 or 3 years. That comes up to the end of the cabin there by the mast. So that can fully cover the boat if needed as well, which I think is quite nice, and it keeps most of the teak in pretty good condition. I'll let my capable colleague come up on deck. I say this Moondancer's been in its ownership for about 10 years, but the 38 are a really popular choice. As you can imagine, they're kind of under that 40-foot mark, so it gives you a really good access into most marinas. But they also, compared to some of the other ones, like some of the slightly older ones, or the 32, we'll see later, but you get twin wheel in the cockpit, and also down below. It's not raised, it's lower, but we'll have a look at that later. Up on the bow, you've got a couple of nice sailing options with this one. Currently there's the self-tacking jib, so that runs back to the track. Very easy to sail. As you can imagine, the self-tacker just runs back one sheet straight into the cockpit, and then you've got your main as well, but you also got an electric winch, which is nice. But that's your main track. But they've also had done in 2022, just 2 or 3 years ago, had a larger genoa. So if you are wanting to do a bit more performance racing or around the island race or something like that, you can attach a genoa. It's got the tracks on the deck as well, which I think is quite nice. Not many of them have that option, and that's a really big genoa as well, so that's going to give you a lot of power. And then right up on the bow, you've got this little bowsprit here, so that's for your code zero. So again, which is a really easy sail to use, and that just comes up, so lighter wind sailing is accessed there. Good size anchor up on the front, and then you've got, that can open, anchor locker here, so that just good easy access, so you can control the anchor from up on the bow, but also there's a switch back in the cockpit as well. So again, makes that sailing nice and easy. As we make our way back down, say, into the cockpit, nice lines on the 38. So again, slightly different, but sort of sloping down, sort of a bit more sporty looking-esque, I think. Pole up on the mast here. Sorry, Harry. Yeah, pole up on the mast here as well. So nice big cover. This was actually fairly new as well, I think done in 2022, this new cover, but it's a snap pack main. As I said, there's an electric winch, so that makes lifting this nice and easy, but it gives you good performance. It's also got the lazy jack, so it can completely fold down as well, and the main sheet track, which kind of runs in front of the spray hood, so that's kind of out the way as well when you're in the cabin. If I tuck down this side, up on the coach roof here, you've got 3 solar panels as well. I think some of the upgrades that were done originally on this boat, compared to some, is sort of the electrical side of things, the sort of bigger master volt package as the solar panels as well. I think the original aim was to kind of go around the world, but this boat hasn't. Those plans changed, and say these owners brought the boat and have sort of sailed her, always been here in Avon Marina. So we make our way back into the cockpit. I think immediately you'll see, especially on this boat, you know, really nice space. You get the twin wheel steering. So some of the other Southerlys, you kind of have the more just the centre wheel up. You go bigger in them, but so separation is, say, sailing back here, socialising in the cockpit there. But you got your main winches dotted around. So you got actually 4 up on here. These are all manual, these ones. But that's, say, with the self-tacker, you don't necessarily need to use them too much. But if you're obviously using the Genoa, you run them off that or the Code Zero. And then just where the camera is now, you got your main winches here. And this one's electric for the main. So that makes life nice and easy when winching up the mainsail. Right back on the stern of the boat, I think this is a feature that, again, not many of the Southerly 38s have. I'll try not to fall in, I normally trip up, but I haven't this time. Is this nice swim platform. I think normally it's just a very small area, but actually this is a proper swim platform, which is nice. You've also got so you put your swim ladder in there as well, and it's got snap davits, so you can have the davits, but I think access on and off the boat is really nice. And again, it's not all of them have that. Good, nice cushions dotted about, good comfortable place to be. Over here on the port side, you've got your main controls. I'd say you've got your swing keel control, that sort of, set your levels, so you can start at any level you like and go up and down. At the moment, it's very, very shallow here, so it's kind of fully up. Also bow and stern thruster, many of these just have the bow thruster, but that makes parking really nice and easy. Your windlass, autopilot. Up in the centre here, you've got a new Raymarine that was done just a few years ago. That was also done with the radar and stuff like that was redone as well, which is good. And I think it makes a nice feature. This actually can turn as well, the Raymarine plotter, so you can flip it around so you can kind of see it at different angles as well. Good sized cockpit, which I think is a nice feature. Big spray hood. Okay, that was actually replaced again a few years ago. So there's been some nice sort of recent updates done here. Okay, got the cushions dotted about. Nice handrails as well. Table, these eaves to swing up separately. So either way, which you have. But actually sitting here, especially, well, we're near the end of October. Absolutely beautiful day. Shorts and t-shirt weather, but we're not, sadly. But yeah, I think, you know, that's why this 38 is such a popular boat, is because the sailing performance is really good on these boats. They've got a big rig as well, so a really big tall mast and a big sail area. With the optional Genoa up on deck here, if you're wanting to do a bit more performance related sailing, but also you've got the self-tacker as standard and the ease of sailing, so really popular with couples or, you know, families, but where some of the family just want to sit and relax and enjoy the sailing. And if someone wants to take the boat for a decent spin, you can certainly do that with the 38. And Moondancer is, you know, she's one of the middle of the line sort of built boats as well. So they're certainly building lots of them at that time and knew what they were doing. All right, let's go and have a look down below. Don't know why I went northern, but no, let's have a look.
Apologies to our northern viewers.
Yeah, butchering the accent there, so I apologise. Yeah, welcome down. I say, really nice open space, beamy boat. So carry the beam wide, mainly because of we got the keel plate, which is gives these boats, you know, a lot of the centre of gravity is nice and low there as well. But because of the plate, you have the beamy boat, but designed really well. Sort of nice large deck saloon-esque windows. So that adds in a lot of natural light, especially when the sun is shining. But they do have blinds, so you can have your privacy as well if needed, if you're in a marina. This one's quite nice as well. She can sleep 7, so this draws out. So it makes it sort of slides out a bit further than that, but makes an actual, you know, double or a comfortable double if you like the person that you're lying next to, but that's fine. But if not, you've got yourself 2 decent berths here. And I'll let Harry, otherwise we might get a bit close to each other, forward, up into the forward cabin. Again, good size. Currently it's set up as a double, but as you can imagine, you can take out that middle slat and 2 really nice decent sized singles. But it's set up, you've got your, you know, sprung mattresses that are dotted in there and in the aft as well, which is nice, but a decent amount of storage and decent amount of headroom, which is nice. And then you got your actual sort of own head, so that's kind of acts as an ensuite and a second sort of day head as well. So I think on 38-foot Southerly, which I think is quite unusual. And you've got your shower that can come out. And this head is a manual. Another nice update that Moondancer's had is that there's 2 separate holding tanks as well, which I think is getting a little bit more unusual. But this one's manual, the aft one is electric, and that's actually a brand new toilet, a brand new electric toilet. But this is decent size, I think, so whoever's sleeping in the forward cabin or in the saloon or whatever, you've got yourself a decent head, which is nice, and that acts as an ensuite. A nice, I guess you'd call it, nice extra storage, not really a vanity unit, but nice little extra storage dotted about, all good ventilated. The wood is in really good condition, same as the flooring. I say because she's not done, she's done a decent amount of sailing, but not been, really thrashed about. The actual everything is I think in really good condition. Keel box, as you can imagine, is in here, so that's where the keel mechanism is, and that's where it swings up and down. And then you've got a good sized saloon table as well. Making our way slightly further back, again, like as in most Southerlys, you're going to find yourself the raised chart table. So again, it's slightly, actually, because of the beam on this, it does look nicely tucked away, but again, you get your girl bit of visibility going forward, but it just gives you that separation access as well to the sort of main systems, and you've got wind depth down here. This can be, you can sort of relay the plotter on here. It is normally a TV, so quite cleverly sort of swings out as well, which is quite nice. So it tucks away, but can also be a plotter. Sorry, excuse me. And then, which I think is good, because you don't have a very large sort of centre console here. You just got a nice free flow to the boat. And if you're still sit there, as you can imagine, you get a lot of people around, which is good, and your upholstery is in nice, good condition. You've got actual side upholstery as well at the end here, which is good, and extra storage tucked up on the sides as well, I think, which is nice. And as you can imagine, loads of storage dotted about. And we come up, and so that's the galley over on the port side. Again, nice, easy access up into the cockpit. Got yourself your twin sinks, but with a handy chopping board. This also swings up. Again, a lot of this, squeaky, but that's fine. A lot of the Southerlys seem to have this, but I think it's a very simple and clever idea. Just really extends the kitchen, and obviously then you can put your drinks or whatever on there, and then still be able to use the access in the galley. But you do have yourself a fridge, and actually that was just recompressed not too long ago as well, so that is nice. Actually some nice drinks in there as well, which is good. Good size of cooker as well, and that's locked, but you've got a gas hob, but that's fine. And then again, good amount of surface up here, marble-esque work surface as well. And as you can imagine, lots of good sort of storage. Southerly, they're well built boats, very popular. There's over sort of 1,000 of them, I'd say, probably been built now over the years, but they get a lot of praise, they get a lot of interest, and I think Moondancer is a really, really nice one. It's fairly obvious as if you look around. So we go have a first look into the aft cabin. So a nice feature here, because the cockpit up above as well is nice and big, it does give you also a nice size owner's cabin. So again, sprung mattress as well, little seating on the sides. So that's a really nice proper bed. Got some hatches, so you've got 3 hatches tucked up in here for ventilation, depending on which way the wind is going, but actually it stays pretty cool. It does have heating, so it has heating throughout, especially heating, which is nice. And then tucked in here, as I say, there's a fairly sort of updated electrical package that the owner had done with the master vault, but I think that gives nice access as well, really clean sort of areas to get your feet to get yourself stuck into if needed. But if not, you just tuck it away and there we go. Let someone else worry about it, but it gives you good power. Again, with the solar panels, and then there's obviously got your domestic batteries as well. So that's in there. So you've got, again, en suite, which also acts as a day head. Don't know which way Harry's going to come, but try and open up this door. Oh, God. There we are. Bang doors, but yeah. And that's the brand new electric head, so that was just done very, very recently as well, but a good size. shower that comes out the tap there, that hooks onto here, and then it does have a shower curtain as well, so it comes around, trying to keep the boat a bit drier in that sense. But I think also you could jump down in here, get your oilies off when needed, which I think is quite nice. And there we go. I'm coming down here, show off that headroom. 6'3", there we go. But which is good. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the tour of this Southerly 38 that was from 2011. If you had any further questions or want to come and view, please do let me know. But otherwise, there we go. Ciao.